Author Robin Sharma says the most valuable hours are 5 to 8 am. They have the least amount of interruptions. And I deeply resonate with that statement. That's why I use that time to sleep. Yep, that's me. And I have a meeting at 12 and the alarm rings in 3, 2. I am very lucky to have a team that starts working at 12. That way I could stick to my degenerate sleep schedule from college.
So about that particular problem, I have analyzed it. I also connected with Abhishek yesterday to make sure the tests are working from previous.
Now, being a degenerate, I don't really like that stupid sunlight on my face.
I'll update the hours today. Do not worry. I'll take care.
Going through the stories today, and we'll do this stage meditation.
I wash my face, brush my teeth and put on a t-shirt because no matter which month it is, Hyderabad just doesn't get cold.
Hi, my name is Sango and I recently graduated from college and currently I'm working as a software developer in one of the biggest companies in the world. And that's not all. I also have 2 YouTube channels where I post quite regularly. So life is pretty hectic and this is a day in my life.
Now I have 2 types of mornings based on what type of music I put on. Some days it's the magic of Rahat Fateh Ali Khan. It helps when I'm awake before 11 and I have some time to journal, write or do something creative. But on days like this, when I have to get all into coding first thing in the morning, the mic necessarily goes to none other than Mr. West.
Life like this is what your life like. Try to live the life right. People really know you push your buttons like type right. This is like a movie, but it's really very lifelike. Every single night, right? Every single fight, right? I was looking at the gram and I don't even like lights. I was screaming at my daddy, told me it ain't Christ-like. I was screaming at the referee, just like Mike. Looking for a bright light. Seagull, what your life like? Riding on a white bike, feeling like a sight bike. Pressing on the gas, supernova for a night light. Dreaming at my dad and he told me it ain't Christ-like. But nobody never tell you when you're being like.
With a sip of caffeine into my system, I have finally woken up and it's time to start coding for the day.
So after I've got my coffee, I get straight to office work because I want to finish it as soon as possible. Only then, around evening, I can get back to my creative endeavors, all the YouTube stuff.
This 1 to 2 hours are uninterrupted time to tackle the hardest part of the office work for the day. And once I have made the changes and pushed them, I generally take a shower and have a quick visit to the office. I am so lucky that my job doesn't need me in office every single day for 8 hours, but right now I'm getting hungry. Remember I talked about smart multitasking? People on the internet will tell you that how scientifically multitasking is bad and sure. But what works for me, works for me. I do the kind of work जहाँ पे मुझे ज़्यादा दिमाग नहीं लगाना पड़ता with other chores or simple tasks जहाँ पे भी मुझे दिमाग नहीं लगाना पड़ता and it saves me a hell lot of time.
थोड़ा ज़्यादा टाइम लग गया ऑफिस में. I came back. अभी टाइम हो रहा है 3:47 and अभी से for around 2 to 3 hours hardcore ऑफिस का काम होने वाला है. I'll get through as much as possible. I'll fix as many things as possible. I'll push my changes, deploy them. Then I can finally get back to YouTube.
लो errors भी आ गए. For people who are aspiring to be software engineers, fair disclaimer that most of your time will be spent in fixing bugs, resolving vulnerabilities and deploying artifacts. Around 6 to 7 p.m. I am generally done with my office work for the day. On most days, that is. Not having a defined working hour has its downside as well. There are days when I'll be working for 10 to 12 hours just for the job and even before sleeping in bed.
Time is 6:15. I am sort of done with office ka kaam, and I think I will put a full stop to that because I do have quite a lot of stuff to do. But around this time what I generally do is go down, take a walk. या तो मैं चाय बनाता हूँ when I go to the terrace to chill out. थोड़ा मेरे को context switch होने वाला है अभी दिमाग का बहुत बड़ा. From all that code and everything to now I need to get into videos. So that whole context switch need to be facilitated with some change in the environment or something like that.
This is actually one of the most fun parts of my day. So something I've been enjoying a lot recently is making chai. मैंने recently सीखा है और मैं दिन भर चाय बनाता रहता हूँ. तो शाम को चाय बनाना, ऊपर आना, कभी नीचे जाके पानी पूरी खा के आना, that's very casual. बड़ी सुकून से चाय पीते पीते I watch the sunset. Time's up for Bruce Wayne now, and as the darkness prevails, Batman takes over. And here starts the second part of the grind for the day.
तो चाय खत्म हो चुकी है and I think I am re-energized enough to begin phase 2 for the day. And the first thing that comes into phase 2 is client work.
A lot of you might not know this, but I also do freelancing. That is, I work for clients to direct, plan, consult, or even edit. In my Batman era, I finish all the client work first because my own work can be compromised with, but not my clients.
Damn. So client के लिए I needed to make a thumbnail. That is done. And इसी बीच में I got another email. One of the sponsors जिनका वीडियो पूरा बन चुका था, they were very happy with the video. मैंने coupon code पूछा, which is supposed to be given in the video. They are like, bro, अभी coupon code generate नहीं हो पाएगा. Let's not do. I've spent so much time on that video, bruh. Now I'll probably repurpose that video, get that sponsor वाला part out and get it out as soon as possible. क्योंकि मेरे को अपना schedule break नहीं करना है यार इनके वजह से.
Once Batman is done with client work, it's time to record a few voiceovers.
तो अभी I have to do the small voiceover part because the sponsor backed out. I have to fill that void in the video. मैं अभी वापस shoot तो नहीं करने वाला because I have a few things to write and then shoot later at night. तो अभी I'm just gonna write a very short script of 5-6 lines, record it, and just patch the hole in the video.
I have really been trying to maintain the quality of videos I put out, the effort I put into every video, not picture quality, like value-wise quality, and it's a little bit tricky to be creative on a deadline. And 4 years into this process, the balance between creativity and capitalism is still nowhere to be found.
Okay, just had dinner and this is that time of the day. It's time to play some games with the boys. And mostly यही part है. देखो एक part का काम खत्म हुआ, 1-2 घंटा में chill करूँगा, फिर एक और sprint में 3-4 घंटा और काम करूँगा, सो जाऊँगा. That is how my day generally works. So yes, we are back with the stupid ass game.
One thing I've noticed about me is that I cannot have casual habits. I play this game to chill, but almost never hop onto a match without warming up like 15-20 minutes. Like seriously, one of the mottos in my life right now is to learn how to enjoy doing something without wanting to be the fucking best in that. Well, a few matches later, I generally get back to work at this time, but today we have a meet with college friends to plan our first international trip.
So now what we have is हमारा next group trip का जो plan है. That is what we can have to अभी on this meet. Whoa, आशुतोष ये क्या हो गया?
After a very lengthy discussion and 43 different tangents, we finally have an idea of where to go, and we're keeping another meeting to decide when to go. Seems like people really do miss each other. And yes, people is me, I am people. I keep the shooting part of the work at the very end of the day because the whole city is sleeping and there is zero background noise around my apartment as well.
It's 3:45 in the morning and I'm sort of done with the little bit of editing, little bit of writing that I had to do. But as I am looking at my calendar, you can see I still have 2 different things to shoot. Alright, I guess this is how it's gonna go. I'm gonna get these things done, and then we can wrap it up for the day.
These days I'm not able to give as much time into editing, and I know it makes zero sense, but I try to dress better in an attempt to compensate for the lack of editing.
तो अभी सुबह के 4:15 हो रहे हैं, and I'm done with the unboxing and the B-roll shoots that I had to do for the next video. And yeah, I guess that concludes a day in the life of a software engineer who also has 2 YouTube channels. How stupid. But if you actually hung around, thanks a lot for watching. If this is the first time on this channel, I would highly encourage you to go through the channel and watch other videos. I'm definitely sure that you will like them a lot.